Welcome to the Dead Unicorn, the tabletop role-playing game club. My name is Tarek, and today we are playing Outlaws of Alkenstar. I want to introduce our cast of players, Logan, Sasha, Crystal, Victor, and Corey. And before we start, I'd like to thank our Patreons who are scrolling down at the bottom of the screen. Thank you all for helping us keep the lights on here. And now with all that done, let's go ahead and get started. Everyone, we left off last game escaping the clutches of death as the shield marshals were chasing after you down an alleyway into the whaling scrapyard. Y'all have now been able to give a bit of healing to Father bringing him back up, and Father was able to cast an emanation healing spell that kind of brought everybody up a little bit of hit points as you're making
Everyone did enjoy my emanation.
Yeah,
it was an
everyone
excellent
was basking in the
emanation.
glow of your emanation.
The emanation went really far.
Yeah,
I didn't know it could go
it's
that
sprayed
far.
all the way across 30 feet away. That's a pretty
You might need to
impressive
see a
emanation.
doctor.
So if you're hearing this roar every once in a while, that's from this map. There's like a wind
That is the
swept.
sound of trash shifting and wind howling through this scrapyard.
I'm gonna turn it down
Everybody,
just a little.
before we get back into the action, I just want to give a quick description. Y'all are hearing the shouting of the gun marshals and the shield marshals coming from behind you. They are still chasing you down the alleyway, and you hear distinctly the voice of Shield Marshal Lovelace shouting at her men, telling them to continue to pursue you, regardless of whether you go into the scrapyard or not. You're worried that they are probably right on your heels, and you're trying to keep a distance so that they have a harder time actually shooting at you. But you do hear the ping of bullets, ricocheting off of the metal walls of the scrapyard. Around you, as you're going into the scrapyard, it is piled high with just all kinds of metal scrap. It looks rusted and dingy, like it's been here for ages. And I would like everybody to give me. Let's see here. What's the best check for this? For recall knowledge. Anyone can give me a society check, engineering, or City of Alkenstar. Those are all the skills that I would accept.
Let's see.
Or knowing something about
engineering.
Engineering, City of Alkenstar, or what else?
society. To know anything
I
about
live in a society.
the scrapyard's history.
I do declare I don't know much.
Not my strong suit.
That's a
I gotta
decent
ask.
roll.
Moore and Father got shot, and like one shot went down. Where exactly did we get shot? GM.
Legs. They were shooting at your legs to try to keep you from moving.
Okay.
So, because of how this ended up, y'all had pretty deep gash wounds in your legs from this, like grazing shots, because they weren't looking to like kill you or rip your legs off, and you were just
Oh,
made
nice.
unconscious. So while you do have kind of open wounds there, they've been healed up a bit from all of the magical healing, though they're still injured. They're sore. They're just not giving you any penalties to movement. Okay, so for the Morgan, Azura, and Malcolm, because the DC is lower for you since you're using City of Alkenstar specifically, you know that about 17 years ago, two dwarven sisters named Targa and Delilah Smithsong opened this scrapyard for reclaiming and reusing bits of broken machinery. The yard was successful for 5 years until disease took one of them out. Grief destroyed the other sister, who wandered off into the mana waste and has never been seen or heard from again. Since it has been abandoned, inventors and manufacturers all around Alkenstar come to this place and continue to use it as a dumping ground for all of their failed experiments and destroyed constructs, creating towering heaps of discarded material. Before long, a small society of goblins, calling themselves the Nail Gobblers, moved into the neglected yard and have begun organizing the scrap here. They, as you learned before, have set up a kind of scavenger or like salvage crew operation, and they sell back out stuff that they find here and stuff that they either reclaim or like recycle into something else back out to different shops in Alkenstar City. Azura, your shop may have made use of these materials at some point along the supply chain. Um, for many years, the nail gobblers have been relatively successful, though since they don't have any way to produce food here, they usually sell things for food or additional scrap they can't actually get within the scrapyard, or like materials they can't get within the scrapyard. Clean water, supplies, food, that kind of stuff. And for the last few years, like the last couple of years, the moniker of the Whaling Scrapyard has started to develop, as this place has a very strong reputation as being a very dangerous place, and that is enough to deter most people who have any kind of like sense about them from making this place their home or trying to even come into this place. And I want to remind you here that there is a group of gnolls calling themselves the Sludge Spines who have made up a camp within this scrapyard, and to be on the lookout for them. You do know, all of you would also know that tetanus is a real threat.
It's a thing people get, and it's bad.
Yeah, it is a threat to anybody who comes in here. It is a disease that can cause severe muscle spasms, stiffness, and the spasms can be enough to cause breakages of bones and potentially death. The way that you would get this, and this is Azura specifically would know this, is all of the walls of this scrapyard that you'll be traveling through are made up of extraordinarily corroded metals that can transfer this disease to you if you don't have like the fortitude to resist it. And if you ever have to climb on these walls, that would be made even more prevalent. Like the potential to catch this disease would be more. Okay, that's the information that you know right now. As far as arriving into this place, you see piles of discarded scrap metal, wood, and other garbage marking the edges of a path leading north into the scrapyard. Several bits of debris have recently collapsed into the entrance, just west of a veritable tower of piled refuse, which is wobbling precariously. The path opens to the north and east into a scrapyard, or exits to the south into an alleyway between the two buildings that you just came through. Shouts and whistles can be heard coming from the direction of the Gold Tank Reserve to the south, as you hear the voices of the shield marshals, some automatons chasing after you that you can see behind you, and you do hear Shield Marshal Lovelace's voice running behind you. And you open up to this site. I've unpaused the game.
Is this behind us? I'm trying to ping, but it's not.
This
working.
area is behind us.
Yeah, we're heading north.
You're heading north along a path that seems to be just carved out of the debris on either side of you. And above you, you see a giant crane looming overhead. A rusted giant crane.
Okay. Well, it's time to go. So, there we go. I can move. So, I'm going to start heading out. Everybody got your heels, so I think I'm not going to walk under that crane. I think that under that crane is a bad idea.
As you get here, pause.
Yes.
You hear somebody calling out to you as you're continuing forward. Does anybody speak Goblin?
I don't.
Where are your languages again? I don't.
It's on the main page.
they're on the
Languages.
front.
I'm not smart enough to have any extras, so I just know common.
Okay.
Or whatever they call it.
Also, Malcolm and Father and Benjamin all need to give me dexterity saving throws as you start hearing this voice.
Right on.
Dexterity save.
Actually,
You
sorry,
mean
not
reflex.
dexterity. It's
Reflex.
It's reflex.
Oh, reflex.
Bad reflexes.
Yeah, that's Rotus. Not bad.
More, you do sense the presence of an individual up here, like on top of the wall. Pretty far out, though. Just like at the edges of your perception, you can sense that there is a intelligent mind up there. Okay, so everybody who made me a check, pass for now. But you all notice that there are like spikes along the floor, in like hidden in the debris as you're navigating through. Before you noticed it, it would have been very easy to step on one of these. You can call out and make your other friends who have yet to move aware by calling it out with presence.
All right. I'll call out back to the goblins, though. I have a name.
Okay, yeah. The noise you hear from the top is someone screaming in Goblin, and then they switch over and say, you hear, "Hey! Hey, Longshanks!" As you hear somebody hopping and debris like tumbling down the wall.
I say, hey, the Tinker sent us.
Oh! You big Longshanks! Shield Marshal's following you, though! Collapse the tower! Collapse the tower!
I look for
He
a
says,
tower.
pointing.
That's kind of
You
what I
see a
was
guy,
thinking
a
too.
goblin, scrambling across, pointing at the tower of debris that I described earlier. The entire refuse tower of trash.
Is that this one? This area?
No, it's technically like right here where B1 is. Where this is.
Oh, okay. We
All
don't
right.
see those, by the way.
I yell at you guys.
Sorry,
You've
yeah.
got to get on this side. Watch out for those spikes, and come on over to this side.
They're warning you that the shield marshals are closing in on you.
Yep. Okay. So
Oh,
there's a tower somewhere around here-ish.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
If you would like to try to topple the tower,
Engineering
you
check.
Can I
want to
shoulder
get on
bash it?
this side of it, and I'm going to get everybody to make me either a crafting, engineering lore, or survival check.
I can do
Sure.
engineering.
I've got.
I can try survival.
Everybody can make a check to assist, but you're going to have to choose one of those three skills.
Okay.
Engineering is a lore skill, right?
Is a lore skill.
Does anyone else have engineering lore? I could give Crystal some
Mm.
assistance. Anyone other than Crystal?
Engineering lore. I don't think I
I
have
have
that.
crafting.
Okay, never mind. I gave Crystal
said
guidance already,
with
so I can't give her Crystal guidance again. Everyone else
With
has already rolled.
assistance.
I'll just give you the assist. Yeah.
I guess that's a +1
Then you need to make
circumstance
you need
bonus.
to make the check,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And then she gets
assistance.
a +1 if I make the check.
and then if you
That's right.
succeed, you'll give her a bonus based on the degree of your success.
Okay,
In
so I need to do
Pathfinder, you
exactly
have
what
to
I know.
roll to.
I got it, Corey.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
You explained it already. It's gonna take some getting used to. It's not.
Yeah.
I haven't played Pathfinder in like 5 years, and that
So
was
you'll
first
need to make the
edition.
check first.
Um,
Same skill that they're using. Ben, you rolled, or Logan, you rolled society instead of survival.
Oh,
You meant
They both
survival.
start with S.
engineering.
that
on
would
my
be a
sheet,
problem.
so I don't know.
What's your skill level? Are you trained? at that
Survival's
level?
+1 higher.
Okay, so you rolled a 16 total. Cool.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I don't have engineering on my sheet, so I don't know how I'm supposed to roll it.
You're just gonna
Do I
roll a
roll
d20.
int?
You're just gonna roll a d20 check.
It's not intelligence based or something.
It is intelligence based. Yeah, you can add your intelligence.
So I roll a intelligence d20. I don't know how I can do that. Okay, whatever.
Just click on your intelligence stat.
Don't
Yeah.
do that. Can't
Figuring
roll
out
it
how to
from-
roll things on here is a bit complicated.
I'll just do
Yeah, if
roll.
you-
I think / command rolls, right? So if I do roll 1d20 plus my int, which is 2, that should roll it correctly.
Nice.
Yeah, that worked.
You can also add a new lore skill and just keep it untrained, and that can be your check.
True.
Okay. So
Is that good enough?
Yeah, that will give you a +1 to your check. Crystal.
okay, I get plus
In addition
one.
to if you have guidance casted on you, then in addition to your
I
guidance.
can't give her guidance.
Okay, then never
Even
mind.
though it was
One or the other?
Are you gonna
Okay.
rule that you can give someone guidance once per session, so it's easier to keep track, or once per hour, like the ability says, which is complicated, but you could theoretically have it
Once per
multiple
hour
times
because
per session.
this has been literally like 10 minutes. Since
Well, that's what I'm
the
saying,
last-
but I don't know how you want it to work. It's
Okay,
harder to keep track one way.
Crystal, I'm gonna need you to make me.
I
Actually,
can
no, you
use
don't.
a hero point.
Okay, would you like to use a hero point? You can.
Yes, I'm gonna use my last hero point because that sucks. I realize I'm looking at the completely wrong pile of trash.
I also already went through and gave y'all all a hero point for this session, so that should already be added to your sheet.
That's why I
You
had.
refocus on the right pile of trash.
That's why I
and,
had
like,
2.
try to
Somebody
guard
goes,
your hand from
it's
getting
actually
stabbed.
this one.
Oopsie. Go ahead and roll.
Nice.
Perfect.
There you go.
Okay. You all working together are pushing and trying to find ways to like avoid getting stabbed with any of the like protrusions from this trash pile. And together you're able to eventually bring it crashing down. As you see, you're behind the trash pile, but you hear bullets kind of pinging off the heap as you're moving to kind of pull this through. Eventually, the trash pile does start to heave forward and then collapse as you see 2 shield marshals as well as 2 automatons that were about to close distance and engage you get crushed underneath the pile of garbage that is now overwhelmingly cutting off any pathway back to the gold tank reserve. You also notice a tall, tan-skinned Barioni elf with gunmetal blue hair and mismatched silver and amber eyes, turning the corner of the alley, ready to chase after you, who gets cut off by the tower of debris falling before her. She draws a rifle and aims, firing one shot towards you, but the bullet ricochets off of a falling piece of debris that is thrown from the goblin on the wall next to you. And he just says, "Hurry, run!"
All right, off I go.
Yes, we time to run.
I mean, it looks like there's a big lake of slime over here. I don't think that's quite friendly. I'm gonna stay away from it. There might be like a slime monster.
I'm gonna throw a pebble at the lake. What happens to it?
You're gonna throw a pebble at them?
Harry's kiss.
At this thing.
Harpy's kiss?
And see what happens.
I don't know. It's partly
It
rubbed
looks
off.
pretty tough.
Which thing again? Can you show me? Oh, pause. Where you going? A goblin comes out from over in this direction to kind of reach you. Where are you throwing at?
At the
Okay.
lake and seeing what happens.
The lake of oil
Okay.
sludge.
All right, give me a dexterity check to see how well you
You
throw.
can't make just a regular dexterity check in this. You have to like make a save or a proficiency check or an attack roll. If somebody knows how to make just a dexterity
A
check.
throwing check? I think there is a way. I was looking at the character sheet.
Nope.
before.
Those types of rolls don't exist in Pathfinder, apparently.
It's gonna be pretty hilarious.
If you ever
if I
wanna do
fail
a custom
throwing
roll,
a
you can
pebble
just-
at a lake fucking wider than a barn.
Do flash roll.
Yeah, you can do
Slash
slash
roll.
roll, /R space, whatever, d20 plus whatever.
Is it like dexterity? I think it's supposed to.
Let's see.
Oh.
Yeah, it would be dexterity. You're untrained in throwing attacks or throwing weapons. So
Does the
okay,
lake have 10 AC?
your rock flies out and splashes into this pond, sending up bubbles of like corrosive like fog billowing out from the thing. Everybody can give me perception checks.
What is it exactly? Moore says, kind of just like looking at it.
More, you get advantage on this check.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I think I know why, and I'm scared.
Let's see. You said perception, right?
You can add,
Yucky.
you can add like a +4 to your check.
Okay. Is this against a creature?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, don't like that.
Why can't I roll perception? Hold on. Oh, there it is. It's because I'm clicking on initiative.
I get a native +2 when I'm trying to.
Sounds good.
So I just use that, I assume, right?
Okay, everybody but Azura notices that there's something moving in that water now, like coming toward you.
Yep, we should be getting out of here.
Isn't there a goblin blocking our way?
There's a goblin standing over here, yeah. And he
I
goes,
don't think he's blocking the way so much as in the way that we're going.
What if I throw a silver at him?
That's rude.
Throw a silver, call him a bitch, and then shoot him.
y'all start running away. The goblin is standing there going, this way, move! As you see what appears to be the head of a rust monster pop out of the lake. And seeing all of you
nice.
kind of backing away, it slinks back into the waters. As you come around the bend, give me one moment so I can get the rest of the next box text up for you. Okay, a ring of old crates surrounds a makeshift campfire in this discreet corner of the junkyard. A complicated contraption of gears and rods over the campfire forms a spit that can be rotated using 2 foot pedals attached to a gear. The smell of smoked meat manages to cut through the ambient stench of trash emanating from the scrapyard's walls. Around the campfire are various patchwork tents and a large pavilion to the south. Piles of scrap surround the camp, conveniently stacked to make climbing to the top easier. A path on the northern edge of the camp leads east into the scrapyard. In the path,
Yes.
okay, so you see, once you arrive, you see the goblin who was kind of calling out to you, and a gaggle of other nail gobblers kind of surrounding you before you can get all the way into the camp. So as you're here, a bunch of goblins are kind of cutting off your trail into the camp.
All right.
Who are these folks? What's going on?
All of them start like getting in between y'all. Some of them are poking you. Some of them are grabbing on your clothes and like stretching them to see how durable they are.
Why,
And they're
Azura?
saying things.
Why, Azura? These are the nail gobblers. They are very. We should be very hospitable to them because they could help us out a lot. We're looking for Gomac. The Tinker sent us.
Me, Gomac. The goblin who like assisted y'all getting in raises his hand and points to his chest. Me, Gomac.
There's our friend Gomac right there. Gomac, my name
You
is.
come fight Knowles.
We come to fight. No.
Big long shank. Stab Knowles. Make them retreat. Make Scrapyard ours again.
Well, that's not what we came here for, but We might be
You
able to
help
work
kill
out a
shield
deal.
marshals? Keep shield marshals from dealing with scrapyard?
We're trying to get away from the shield marshals, actually. We have stuff to barter. We can give you things. We're just passing through.
Oh, you merchants?
Of a sort.
Gomac has many friends. Many friend beyond scrapyard.
Like the Tinker, I hear. Tinker's a friend of ours, too.
Yeah, there are plenty of people trying to like check your stuff, basically.
Like, can
They're
I
like
roll
grabbing your
Yeah, I
clothes,
know.
like checking out how nice they
I'm
are.
thinking that I might be robbed here, so Moore is keeping a very careful eye out and is trying to keep them from touching her. If I need to roll a check to convince them,
You can tell none of them have a disposition like they're trying to take things from them.
okay.
They're just
All of them
curious
seem to have
and
a
trying
pretty
to
positive
figure out, like,
disposition
What are their attitudes?
what do they
What's
want?
the
all of
bottom
them
line?
seem to be pretty
Curious?
genuinely curious
Okay.
about you because y'all have. You can tell they're interested in your clothing, your like fashion, the fact that y'all are all dressed not in scrap that has been found from inside of this trash.
Yeah,
What
but it's
they're
also
more
an
interested in
illusion.
is the fact that what we're dressed in does not feel like what they're touching.
Exactly.
It's all an illusion. I'll pull out.
So they're like, "What is this?"
I have I picked up one of the automaton scraps that we busted up, and I'll like
Yeah,
start
You
pulling.
got the lantern,
Yeah,
didn't
I'll
Multiple
grab
you?
people did. I don't know if everybody's gonna be pulling that out.
I'll start just like taking pieces off of it and handing it to goblins.
No. If trade happened, must go through Lord of Glass.
Oh,
No.
Lord of Glass. Who is this Lord of Glass?
Lord Glass, leader of Nail Gobblers.
Oh,
New
interesting.
leader, but leader nonetheless.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna drop the automaton body just there.
Want meat? They say, you might misunderstand them as like him pointing
Offering us
back
meat?
toward the like it's easy to misunderstand him pointing toward and thinking that he's trying to introduce you to the leader, but he literally is pointing at the steaming pile of meat that is on a spit in the middle of the camp.
You know what? I could use a
Want
breather.
meat? Come, eat meat.
Oh,
He will lead y'all further
Yes.
into the camp. Though the rest of the goblins, 100% are still very grabby hands around you.
Yeah, Moore is like lightly swatting at hands that get too close to her because she's got a dress on.
Yeah, they don't understand why when they feel you,
They feel
something
skin.
is different. Yeah. They are confused, but they
She's
are
not appreciating
walking around grabbing on y'all. Y'all can come and join, sit at the fire over here if you would like.
when
Gomac,
I changed my appearance, at least to my mind, I was basically just changing what the colors were, and so I don't look like I'm wearing some different kind of material from what I am or anything like that. I'm
Okay.
still a fox person, but gray instead of
Just-
red.
But by the way, Tarek, when you put in my my token, you use the artwork with the wrong complexion. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows that my complexion, my character's complexion, looks like this, and not like the token looks like, which is
Oh,
far
yeah,
paler.
he's tan, not pale.
Neither me nor Tarek realized you chose the tanner skinned one, but we can fix it after the game.
Yeah,
You
please
didn't
do.
I mean,
tell us,
tan
like,
is what he
that's-
asked for initially.
Okay, well, y'all come into the camp. One of the goblins is tailing Azura wherever she goes, and like looking at her things, investigating them very keenly. Another one is staring at the Morgan and trying to figure out how that works. And Gromac is is following Father and trying to engage. He says, "You make deal, find path through scrapyard.
Right, that's exactly what we want. We want a safe path through the scrapyard.
You want trade?
We will trade for that, yes.
You want trade more?
Hmm.
You
No,
want
thank you.
supply?
Hmm.
All hurt. We have tools to fix."
Look, Gomac, my name is Father and I'm a cleric of Bry. Do you know Bry? Do you understand who Bry is?
Oh yes, Lord Glass and I gotta find the name real quick. Give me a second. And Monzi, big fan.
Oh, you like Bry, Lady Bry? I would love to sing you a glorious song in the name of Bry. Let us all sing together. This
No,
little
I don't
gear
like
of
Bry.
mine,
No,
I'm
not
gonna
me.
let it shine. This little gear of mine,
Oh my god.
we're gonna let it shine for Bry.
All the goblins slowly start putting their hands over their ears and like
Father
in
Earth,
pain.
it seems the goblins are a bit sensitive to your hymnals.
Big noise.
Perhaps it's the pitch of your
Attack
voice.
rust monsters. Ah!
Actually,
You
have
can
performance.
give me a performance check.
Yeah, I'll definitely give you a
Yeah.
performance check. I got +6 performance, baby.
Wow, nice. So he's actually pretty good.
Check that out.
That will encourage someone else to come out as you're singing your little Bry hymnal. Lord Glass exits out of a large a large tent in the back of the camp.
Look at those teeth. Someone's got dental insurance.
Y'all see the picture that I just posted?
They are very straight and even, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
You see this guy come out of the tent.
I love his
You should all be
outfit.
able to see the picture that I sent.
Like the other ones, their teeth are all fucked up, but this guy's got dental insurance.
The man comes out and in a rather posh accent looks over to Father and begins singing the hymnal in tone and like harmony with Father Bry. Or Father
That's
More
wonderful.
reference to your
We'll definitely sing the entire verse together.
This man or this goblin is speaking like almost near perfect common.
Oh,
in comparison.
hold on. I got even more. I can do more to. There, I summon a musical instrument too.
Okay, sure. You start playing music and singing with Lord Glass.
I would like to remind everyone that we're being chased.
Oh, the path is blocked, dear.
Oh, trash tower, fix that. Not able to get over trash
admire
without
confidence.
injuring self. And traps. Traps help. Surprised you not get trapped.
Well, we were looking for it on our way in.
Will you find all traps? Traps throughout scrapyard.
Oh, I know there could certainly be plenty more, but I was aware that it might be dangerous coming in.
It's dangerous all throughout.
Of course.
Can't climb without knowledge of where to climb.
Yes. And we would be most grateful if we could get a map that would indicate
You
such
want
things.
trade. You want trade. You need goods to trade with. You have goods to trade with?
Well, we definitely have money, and money can be used for anything.
We also have pots from freshly demolished sentry droids. Sentry.
The clockworks from the bank.
Have food?
Oh, food.
Water?
Hmm.
I wish the Tinker had told us to bring some food and water. Let me see what we got. I'll definitely.
Moore has rations.
Yes.
so food
All
and
of
have
water.
7 rations.
I have rations
Yeah.
too.
Unless you didn't buy like starting gear, like a
Okay.
starting
No,
Um,
I didn't get any.
To start with here, we can open up negotiations. As long as y'all are remaining cordial and like friendly with these goblins, they will offer to trade. They will have any first level alchemical items and any mundane equipment that you're looking for can be found here. You can also be sure that all goods that you trade for function as intended, even though they are all made almost entirely from salvage and scrap. So, like, artisan tools might be made from a bunch of bent pieces of scrap. They do have
Like they're made from
elixirs of life.
silverware or something.
Mhm. They do have elixirs of life, but all the elixirs of life are contained in small rat skin bladders.
Yum.
Oh no! What do you mean
So
it's
if
not
you'd
in
like to trade,
glass?
Let me know what you're looking for. I suggest you pool your resources together to get supplies in order to get through the next length of your escape. They will also offer to feed you from the big hunk of meat. It is mystery meat. They will not tell you where they got it, but it is tasty enough.
I mean, they
and
may
you
not
can rest
even
here for a
know.
time.
Moore's a vegetarian.
I suspect
Okay,
it is
well.
no.
All
Could
they
be.
got is meat.
She won't be eating.
I am okay with whatever food is offered me, so long as it doesn't make me ill.
I'd prefer if it wasn't people.
I mean,
That's
foxes
what-
are scavengers, anyways. So.
Yeah, you know, as long as it's not spoiled, we're all good.
Yeah. I have. If we pool our resources, I have 7 rations and a clockwork droid. I'm gonna put that in the chat. 7 rations and a.
They will also accept money, obviously, if you have
Sentinel.
money.
In case, I don't know how big the scrapyard is, but I wouldn't recommend giving up all your rations in case we don't get access to food for a while.
Okay, I'll give up.
I think this is just for the purpose of
Just
pooling resources.
pointing it out so we don't forget about that later.
Everybody, please add silver that you have currently. If we can pull that all into an area. If any rations you want to give, and I think 3 people pulled parts of one of the Clockwork Sentinels. So if you have those, please include those.
Yeah, I think Malcolm got a whole clockwork. Is that correct?
Yeah. He carried
Malcolm
it
grabbed
all
the
the
whole
way.
clockwork, yeah, and took it with him.
Holy shit, Father Earth has a ton of silver.
Dude, I was taking stuff from the area. I was searching things and grabbing stuff and like I figured
only
we
got
were
one,
robbing the
like,
place.
garbage.
Yeah, we were. But like I was more in the mindset of let's get this robbery done overall. So, you know,
In fact,
picking
I
locks, beating clockworks.
I have an entire chest.
I know you do. I don't think you can get it back out though.
Question.
That's our objective, so I don't think we should
Yeah.
give it out.
Seriously.
For the rations, it has the 7 out of 7. Is that 7 units of rations? Like one.
I would
one
expect so.
Ration is a week.
Oh no, where's Sasha?
One ration is one ration.
No.
Nice.
Okay, because it says I have
enough
this
for 80.
quantity 2, but it has 7 out of 7 on it.
I mean,
Uh,
7, I think. So
for
it's
your
like,
for a
I'm
ration.
back.
Oh, it's 7 uses, I guess. Yeah, 7 uses.
Okay.
So that will cover you for 7 meals. Let me look up the actual look up the actual text on rations. I'm assuming it's that a ration will last you a day then, and each ration that you have has 7 uses for 1 for each day.
Got it. So then I have 14 days of rations.
They will give you a slightly better price on rations than what they are worth in the portal book. So instead of being worth 4 silver pieces, let's round that up to be saying they're worth 7 per ration.
Okay.
You mean like per 7-use ration?
Yeah, per ration
Full
cost is
bundle.
4 silver pieces.
Oh,
Yeah, the
okay.
full bundle is
Never
worth
mind, I'm not offering any.
the full bundle is worth 4 silver pieces normally. They will pay you 7 silver pieces for a ration. And just let me know what you guys are looking for in terms of supplies back. Don't just buy them and add them to your character sheet until we've talked about it.
Well, obviously, we need a map of the area.
Mm-hmm.
Included with traps.
And it might be good to have some kind of healing potions.
For 3 rations or 20 silver pieces, 21 silver pieces, they will give you a map.
3 rations
the,
or 20 silver.
Or
What
21
about the
silver.
sentinels we brought?
Okay.
What's that?
What about the sentinels we brought? The parts and the whole one.
The parts were, you got 2 of the torches from
2
them,
torches and 1
And-
entire body.
and 1 entire body. Yeah. And I will tell you those.
Hmm.
Huh.
Wait, hold on. I made a mistake and misclick. There we go. Yep.
It looks like Malcolm's just sitting down and eating entire week's worth of
No,
food.
I missed the use, and I was like, oh, how do I get it back? And I'm like, oh, I can't. So I just spammed it and then got another one.
1 full body or 2 burning 2 of the torches will get you a map with all of the details on it.
Okay.
Give up the cartridge.
So we got the map.
Did you eat your entire ration set?
I missed.
He screwed up.
Did you replace it?
How do I get it back? And I couldn't. So I was
Okay,
like, well,
give
I'm
me a
just gonna
second.
eat
I'll
this.
add it back to your character sheet.
No, I already added it back. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
Malcolm heard them asking about food, and he's like, "No, it's my food. You can't have any."
Starts shoving his
Skyrim
Face it.
style, hork down 30 pounds of cheese.
Remember, if you click on
and
the
eat the whole cheese wheel.
search button next to your inventory slots, the little magnifying glass, and then click off of any of the inventory types that were like checkboxed in, you can see all of the equipment and what the price ranges are for it. And if you type in like life, You can see what elixirs of life are. Elixir of life minor is 3 gold pieces. If you want elixirs of life, they will give you 5 elixirs of life for 1 of the torches.
Right on.
One for each of us.
Okay.
That sounds nice.
Not dying.
How do I
is
look these
preferable.
up?
Okay, you go to the little book, the closed book with the little like world on it in the upper right-hand corner, right? You go to character
No,
building.
don't do that. Don't listen to Corey. Go to your character sheet.
Oh, don't
Go
listen
to inventory on your character sheet. There is a little magnifying glass next to any of the inventory types, like weapons and shields. Click on one of those inventory those search
Okay.
buttons, and it'll bring up a browser that'll show you all of the equipment. If you just look down in the side of the browser on the left side, there are checkboxes. Uncheck all of them, or check the ones that you want to look under. And you can
Okay.
find-
Let's go back to the page that has inventory.
Okay.
Click
Look
on
on that page. There's little magnifying glass buttons.
Okay, the magnifying glass.
Click on that. Once you click on that, you look on that browser. Choose the inventory
It's not
type.
doing anything when I
It
click
has
the
to load.
magnifying glass.
It takes a minute to load. Just give it a little bit to load.
Okay, so we'll get 1 potion each and a map, right?
If you want, well, so it depends on how y'all communicate through what y'all want to buy. Let me know what it is.
I think it's a great
I'll
idea.
give
for
you
everyone to
5
have at
potions
least
for
potion.
1 torch.
I think we pretty much all agreed that we wanted to take it.
Okay, then 1 torch gets removed from y'all. Y'all get to split one elixir of life.
So do we need
You
anything
have 2.
outside of the map and healing potions? Is there anything that anyone's really
You
chosen?
can get, like I said before, any level 1 alchemical ingredient. So anything that is not, that is basically anything that's common alchemy. You can get any mundane equipment, anything that is common equipment, mundane equipment. They can sell you. They can also sell you, like I said, elixirs of life, specifically, and artisan's tools.
I give up.
Yeah, that inventory browser from the magnifying glass is doing literally nothing.
You have to click out, like I said, inventory types, where it says inventory types. Make sure that none of the checkboxes are checked, unless it's an area that you want to search. And then it should, or click clear all filters, and it should show you all of the inventory that you can get. You can sort by level, you can sort by name, you can sort by
And
price.
just make sure to take the item because you don't want it to cost gold.
I had another window open and it couldn't open 2 at a time.
Did you just add the potion, 1 potion?
Yeah.
Each person can add 1 potion if you want to sell,
There's consumables for potions.
or 2 if you want to give up both of the.
Search by text.
You want to give up both the torches? Each person can get 2 elixirs of life per person.
My clockwork scrap has a torch in it, right?
You grabbed a torch specifically.
Okay.
You and I think Carmichael.
No, I grabbed the torch.
Then okay, you and Sasha
Sasha
grabbed
and
a torch.
Corey.
Victor grabbed an entire thing, one of the bodies.
You said we could buy any tier, what? Lesser? Minor? Which one?
Elixir of life.
Any common tier mundane equipment.
What is that?
Hmm.
Mundane equipment is anything that's not uncommon, rare, or have any of those tags that are higher up.
And you said something about alchemical. Any specific?
Any level 1 alchemical components.
What is level? Oh, item 1?
Item level 1.
They don't make it really easy to see or filtered by that.
So anytime you can sort by item level.
So for a full detailed map, it was the whole Sentinel, right?
Yeah, 1 whole sentinel or 3 rations.
I mean, what are we gonna do with the whole clockwork?
I don't
So
know.
if you want, you can get a map of the area that will give you a detailed map of what they know the area
yeah.
looks like.
I mean, like,
where their
why
traps are.
wouldn't we pay with that? Because what else are we gonna do with it?
We don't want to lug that around.
Do you want to give both of your torches or potions?
Why don't we get rid of the clockwork first? That's kind of
The clockwork will get
For the
you
map?
a map.
the map.
Yeah. The
Okay.
torches, they'll give you 5 potions per torch.
I thought you said that the map would cost like 20 silver pieces or something. Otherwise,
Or the whole
Yes.
clockwork.
They'll give if
Yeah,
you
but
give them
that's-
the clockwork, they will give you the
what
map.
I'm saying is the single piece from the clockwork's head got us 5 items worth 3 GP each, but we're bartering the entire clockwork for only a map.
You're in a scrapyard. They don't necessarily need the entire clockwork that's broken as much as they need things like food, things like water, things like. But they will trade with it. They will accept scrap.
But I mean,
And repair.
at a minimum, it contains the thing
No, it
that
doesn't.
we were.
It doesn't have the thing. You all have. I said specifically, you all have 2 of those, and the scrap body of 2 of the
Body that got
torches.
grabbed.
Yeah, the
one
ones that
I
we
shot the torch
destroyed,
out of.
yeah,
Yeah.
their torches got shot out.
I was
And nobody
thinking that
picked
you
up
grabbed one that
multiples.
had a torch in it.
No, he grabbed one of the ones that had its head
Well,
shot out.
there was
Basically,
my misunderstanding.
Getting the torch removed is what killed them.
Okay, so we got rid of one of the torches. We got rid of the body. We have a map. We have 5 elixirs.
If you want to get rid of both torches, you can have 10 elixirs, and that gives you 2 per person, as I said. But I haven't
I
heard if
am-
everybody wants to do that.
Not finding anything that says elixir of life in this list.
It's called. Just type in "life" in the search box, and it'll come up.
I see we give.
Oh,
both
there
torches
it is.
to this
Elixir
guy.
of
It's an
life.
elixir of life
Lesser-
minor.
Minor.
Minor, yeah.
Elixir of life minor. What do I do to add this?
Click the take item button. It looks like a little fist.
Am I giving up? I already. Did you read the chat there, Derek?
Yeah, like I said, we had one person give up a torch for 5 elixirs, so every person gets
I
1
gave up
elixir.
my torch.
So we got 2. Okay, so then 2 people give out theirs. Everybody adds
does this
2
do?
elixirs to your inventory.
No,
Okay.
I was the person who gave out my first one. I said that when I said I would give up my first one. No one else has said that they would give up their torch.
I put it in the
Corey
chat.
did, in the chat.
I just wrote it in the
It
chat.
just said it.
Everybody's talking. I'm just like I don't care about that. I'm just
2
typing
people.
away.
2 people have given up their torches. That gives you 10 elixirs, right? You wanted elixirs. for the
Okay,
torch.
so
So
both
that means
people
that
who had
everybody can have
torches
2
gave them up.
elixirs. What's that?
So both people who had torches gave them up. Just
Apparently,
confirming
yes.
here.
I mean, I misunderstood. So no, I guess not
We
yet.
have
I'm still looking through
No
the
reason
items.
to.
You don't want to give it 4 or 5 elixirs?
I thought I could potentially barter for other types of elixirs.
Yeah, there
I'm
might be
reading
other
through the
things
entire
that they
list.
have.
Potentially, but you also have other things to trade too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I didn't
Money.
want to do that. Get rid of both of our highest bartering power things without thinking it through. So no, I'm not giving up mine yet.
Okay.
I thought I gave up mine first. I didn't realize that no one is paying. No one knows who's giving up and what. So it's great.
I've been trying to get y'all to communicate it out.
I'm just writing in the
Right.
chat.
So,
Shopping
So-
sucks,
Saying it out
so
loud,
I'm just
so
typing
there's
it.
A lot of things in chat.
okay. Try to stay focused. If there's other things that you want to purchase, please let me know what it is that you'd be interested in. Those are the offers they are giving you straight up for trade for those items. Otherwise, you'll have to barter it out.
I mean, what else could we need beyond?
That's up for
Map
you guys
torches.
to decide.
Is there
There's
anything
a
we need
lot of
desired
things that you
equipment?
could use, like a healer's kit, which is one of the only ways you can heal consistently without having healing potions or magic.
Healer's toolkit.
a healer's toolkit, which is one of the types of artisan tools that they have available.
Does anybody have one of those already?
I don't think I'd asked that one of the last sessions, and everybody said they didn't. So that's another thing.
I
that
do
you could
not.
potentially get.
Nope.
Okay. Could I get, like, how many of those could I get with one of the lanterns? Because getting a potion on everybody and then a reusable item on everybody that can help people, like, stabilize people seems like a good move. Or as many people as I could.
I would allow you to get 3 healers toolkits for 1 torch.
That seems like the move.
Here we go. Healer's toolkit. What does this do?
Y'all choose who gets each toolkit.
You administer first aid, treat disease, treat poison, and treat wounds.
Yeah, it's very helpful.
Yeah, let's do that.
And it's the only way
It
you can
doesn't say
administer
what
first
it
aid.
does.
Yeah, you click on
Yes,
it.
it does.
Click on the words. Administer
Yeah, I
first
did.
aid.
This kit of bandages, herbs, and suturing tools is necessary for medicine checks to administer first aid, treat disease, treat poison, treat
Yeah,
wounds.
each one of those words administers
Click on
first
it.
aid. If you click on it, it will tell you what that does. So, like, treats wounds, right? This is the only way you get HP back between rests or even after rests, because rests only give you a small amount of HP back. So using this and the medicine skill will let you heal a certain amount of hit points per use.
It seems like we only need 1. Is it reusable? Is it like consumable? It doesn't seem like it's consumable. It seems
Yeah.
like one of these things. Like it's only 5 gold pieces too,
Yes.
which is, I guess, 50 gold or
You mean
50
50
silver.
silver.
50 silver, yeah.
Yeah, 50 silver.
Okay, that makes more sense. Can I get a healer's toolkit for my clockwork?
For your clockwork? What do you
Yes.
mean?
I have
The torch?
not the torch. I'm using that for elixirs of life, so everybody can get a.
You had a torch, though. I didn't think you had a full sentinel.
Okay, that's fine. That's
And
cool.
even if you did, considering we both went unconscious, I'm sure you don't have
We
it
had
anymore.
to drag you
That's
with
fine.
us.
That's fine. So yeah, I give up my torch for 5 elixirs. That's fine by me. I'm good with that.
Okay. Everybody else? Does anybody else? Logan, Victor, do you have anything that you want to buy?
No, not really.
believe so. I'm not
Okay.
not 100% sure quite how armor works in this system, as far as dex cap limits and such is concerned with light armor. So perhaps armor might be in question, but I don't really.
So dex cap will be shown in the details section of any armor that you get. It'll give you an AC bonus and a dex modifier cap. That means that's the most that can be applied to your AC from your dex, just like armor, just like a dex cap in 5th edition. So if you have light armor, like what armor would you be looking at?
Oh, there we go. I had put leather armor in my inventory just to see it didn't change my AC, but that's because I didn't put it on.
So if you go into the compendium browser for the equipment and you click on any armor there, then you click on the details button, like you bring up the little thing for the description of it, and then you click on details, it'll tell you what the AC bonus is, the dex modifier cap, the check penalty, the speed penalty, all of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
most
I had
leather
that,
armor.
just a question of what sort of impact it would actually have, because I wasn't
Yeah.
seeing it, but it was just.
It'll usually add light armor. Usually adds 1, maybe 2 AC bonus, and has a dex cap modifier that's higher than most other.
And then check penalty is to everything while wearing the armor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then
That's something you have to get
no
used to in
additional
Pathfinder,
thing,
because that happens with like any armor.
I think it's like a set of different
I think don't
skills.
you have to like take feats and stuff too? If you want to
that
reduce
can
some
reduce
of it.
them. Yeah, I
But
think there are
yeah,
feats that will
wearing
reduce.
armor just
Yeah.
then I'm all good.
We're we're all still getting used to Pathfinder here because they're like, I heard Tarek earlier say, one, make a deck save, those don't exist, and then get advantage on your roll, and that doesn't exist either in Pathfinder.
Well, they do. You can make a check that's just modifier based, but you have to do it in I don't know how you do it on the sheet specifically, but you can just make a check.
Oh, yeah,
well, I mean, advantage is where you roll 2 dice and take the better one.
You mean get up like a +2 bonus or a +4 bonus?
Yeah, and I clarified after I said advantage. I said you get a +4 bonus. Yeah.
I didn't hear him say that though.
Yeah. I told her she just gets a +4 bonus to the check because she has a special feature that allows her to detect creatures.
+4.
So it's easier for her.
So we're all getting used to Pathfinder. I've been playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition for a while, though, so I know all of this stuff.
Okay, so anybody else making any kind of purchases? Anyone else interested in any kind of items?
I mean,
I don't
maybe
think right
we
now.
would, but I don't think we want to spend our entire session combing through all possible items. I think we got the map. We got some healing potions. It's gonna have to be good enough for now, unless we want to spend the other hour here.
While we're here, Nail Gobbler, Lord Glass,
Lord Glass.
Nail Gobbler, Lord Glass will interact with your group while you're all kind of figuring out what you're buying and whatnot. He will look over at your group and kind of say that the Nail Gobblers are in distress and need all of your help. Ever since the Sludge Spine Killers showed up, their entire way of life has been threatened. You will basically say, "Trusted Longshanks, we welcome you to our humble home here in the Scrap City, and accept your offerings for help. I was informed by some scrap tenders that you would be interested in having guidance through our scrap heap here, in return for bringing us some salvage. However, I need something more from you, and I'm willing to provide more in return. You see, ever since these sludge spine killers have shown up into our abode, life has been much more dubious. There is no safety in this place. In fact, we have been separated from one of our most intelligent and capable nail gobblers. That is Monsi. So, if you promise to help drive those gnolls away, then we will promise to give you the best of our junk. Do we have a deal?
I look at the others and I give them the yeah, let's do this. Let's save our goblin friends.
Do you all agree? We have great scrap. Excellent scrap, you might say.
I mean, I'm sure y'all must have some excellent scrap here. After all, this is where all the best stuff comes, isn't it?
I see you have a discerning sense about you. Not all longshanks are created equal. Some have no brains, like some of my own here. But you obviously have a good sense about you.
Well, people are throwing away good stuff all the time, aren't they?
Some fools think this is trash here. But we know the truth. There's all sorts of wonders to be found in this old scrapyard.
Excuse me? Scrap!
This old scrapyard! Those dwarves truly knew how to engineer some things that were marvelous in nature.
I'd hate to see a crew separated What do y'all think?
I think that Bry's clockwork needs to be uh, repaired here in this scrapyard. Obviously, Lord Glass is one of Bry's chosen, part of her divine plan, and these nobles are just they're a toothless gear mucking up the place, and things need to be set a little right. There needs to be repairs here. So count
Yeah,
me
you
in.
have to go immediately. Go. Sorry, my dog needs to go potty. Could you say that again, Corey?
Oh, yes. Definitely, I can say that again. In fact, I believe Lord Glass here is a devout follower of Bry. He is part of Bry's grand machine.
He takes off his sloppy hat and kind of does a little flourish to you.
And of course, the Knolls, they are a burr in this machine, and the machine needs to be set right. So, this part of Bry's creation can work flawlessly once again. Don't you agree, Lord Glass?
I do. These gnolls have come to our scrapyard and they attack us relentlessly. They attack Longshanks too. The shield marshals think we attack Longshanks, accuse us of killing them. But why would we kill when we have so much good scrap around? It makes no sense at all.
If my
All to say, these murderers are bad for business, and business is our first name.
If my compatriots agree, I will happily be the grease in your machine.
Okay. You see Malcolm cross his arms, roll his eyes, and then say, "Look, I don't mind disposing of a couple, but if we're dealing with a whole tribe, we're in a bit of a desperate situation ourselves."
I don't know that there is an entire tribe of gnolls. It's been a while since we've done a full scouting on them. However, last time we checked, there were 3 to 4 gnolls actively patrolling the area. There may be more in the sewers, but from what we can tell, only a handful above ground.
Well, great. If they're in the sewers, we're probably going to have to deal with them anyway.
True.
Do you have any other questions for me?
Are we going to get any nail gobbler support for our little attack on the Knolls?
Well, it is only myself, my 2 camp guards, and Gomac.
So
Here,
there's only
in the
4
camp.
goblins here.
There are only 4 goblins.
Okay.
A couple of the other guards were killed in an incident most recently, and we've been separated from our genius inventor and engineer extraordinaire named Mons.
So is that a no? Or a maybe? Or
I don't know that I'd be able to have my guards abandon this place, for if they were injured or killed, I would have no other guards to help me guard my scrap heap.
Right. Okay. So there you go, Malcolm.
But I can at least say that if you help us defeat the gnolls, I will provide the best junk, the most secret junk that we don't even usually sell to you Longshanks. A extraordinarily rare metal, he says, smiling wide as his teeth chip and his teeth are chipped and sharp in like a really like Cheshire cat style.
And as you said, Monzi is your genius inventor, so I can
Yes, she is
only
the smartest nail
assume.
gobbler of all, an inventor. She makes lots of things: bombs, yummy drinks, tools, foot cranks for fire pits, he says, pointing over at the fire pit. She went to fight the gnolls, but she never came back.
Tara, can you
We
turn
fear the
yourself?
worst.
Can you turn yourself down?
You're really loud.
Really loud.
What? I'm really loud?
Yeah.
I don't know. Does anybody else hear him like just overcharging and?
Sounds the same to me.
I don't understand why I'm
Sounds the
overcharging.
same.
Maybe it's because you turned me up on your side? I don't know.
Well, I can only assume if we are able to rescue Monzi, it won't be just good scrap, but possibly some good advice that we can get as far as mechanical items are concerned.
Oh, she'd be able to help you create all manner of things or sell you some of the best supplies that she creates. She does have a workshop around here. I'll make sure to mark it on the map that I gave.
Oh, excellent.
Do you have any other questions for me about the area, about...
Well, whereabouts should we be looking for these gnolls?
Oh, right. North of here, further down the path, there is a large wall. You need to go over the wall. We put sharp metal blocks there to keep them out. Block their way with big old ship, big metal box on top. We shut them out, but they are still there. Go, make them gone. And the easiest way for Longshanks to get there is to go east, round a big metal box, and over old ship.
Could we rest here a moment? My pointy-bearded friend was shot in the face recently.
He looks over. Look good for shot in face. I thought ugly for ugly reasons, but ugly for shot in face reasons makes much more sense.
Is that Ben?
That is who was shot in the face.
I don't know who was shot where, but Logan's face.
I mean, and the Morrigan got hit on the legs.
Yeah.
It's probably not actually his face, but like his neck or something. But it was like
think it was like a
headshot, pretty
cheekbone.
much. It was not good.
You Longshanks, not same Longshanks, hired to kill gnolls, correct?
Yeah, I guess so.
You are same?
I mean, we didn't come here because we were hired to kill gnolls.
But you did just hire us
Did-
to kill those.
Did you meet Poggy? Poggy not send you?
Did anyone here meet Hoggy?
I don't think so.
We sent Poggy to city days ago to
Poggy.
find mercenary to come take out Knoll. We thought Poggy was so successful. You beat him here. But now you say no, meet Poggy.
His prim and proper language is sort of slipping away, and he's
No,
got
he
the,
still has like
he's got the British accent, but now
he has a proper tone, and he speaks like I said, pretty good, like near perfect, but not perfect. Comp.
No, I don't think any of us met Poggy.
Interesting.
But if you need these gnolls disposed of, I'm sure we can take care of it.
Yes. Big priority. As said, Knoll bad for business.
And you were saying they were east of the big metal box?
Yeah, big metal box on map. Further east or further north, big ship. Big ship blocked Knoll in section far away from Goblin.
Okay.
Use
So
big
that's
crane
right where we
to
saw
move big
that,
box and big ship. Big crane very helpful. Big crane from dwarves.
Okay. And what of the creature that we saw coming out of that sludge over there? Any
Rust
recommendations
monster.
on how to deal with that
Rust
thing?
monster, big problem in scrapyard. They breed very many.
Destroy all the good scrap.
Lead to ouchie disease. Make goblin shake. Shake bad. Shake so bad, goblin die.
Yeah.
Oh boy, can't wait to deal with that.
You big long shank. Take bullet to face. Still alive. Maybe shake disease not hurt? Big long shanks.
You know, maybe.
Shake disease still hurt all of us too.
Bad.
Has this
Lost many good goblin
my,
to shake disease. What?
has this satisfied my 10 minutes of rest to remove my
Yeah,
wound?
you can definitely, between negotiating for goods and stuff like that, this is 10 minutes, you can get rid of the wounded condition. Y'all have any other questions?
Is there any way for us to like roll hit dice or anything during that 10-minute rest, or can you only do that during a 8-hour rest?
You cannot roll hit dice at all. There's no such thing as hit dice. What you can do is use the healing tools that you've had to treat injuries, treat wounds, and gain back any more hit points that you'd like. They will offer to assist. They have Gomac. Gomac knows medicine. Gomac, very smart. Gomac, treat when goblin gets shaking disease.
Is it treat wounds or administer first aid?
It's treat wounds. Administer first aid, I believe, only works when you're unconscious. Is that correct?
Sounds about right.
Did the Morrigan actually end up getting those healer toolkits?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Administer first aid adjacent creature who is dying or bleeding. Yeah, administering first aid will stabilize the creature or stop bleeding. You want treat wounds.
Which does 2d8 hit points.
Yes.
So,
during this time, you could spend exactly the time to treat wounds.
but the thing is, if we all treat wounds, we're immune to it for an hour, which means
You can't treat wounds
we
again
can't
for
treat
another
wounds
hour,
again.
but only for an hour.
So I guess this thing way over here to the far right is the box.
Let me see here.
Way
Thing to the
over
right.
to the right by the rust monster puddle.
Yes, big box.
Big box, and
This
there's
big
the
box.
ship.
Yeah, you can probably see the tail end of the ship,
Harpy's kiss.
and then you can see the crane that you walk. You walk
Yep.
past the crane. Crane could be. I'm going to give you a little bit of extra information that y'all haven't specifically asked the question for. But the big crane old, big crane to east. Move levers in crane. Crane moves around scrapyard. Monty knows how to fix it when it breaks down. Monty's smart. Only nail gobblers know how to fix things like this. But work now. However, big roaches in crane.
Big
Use
roach
crane
is
kill
what?
roaches. Big roach in crane.
Mm.
Use crane kill roaches.
Sounds like we need to be drawing these creatures out of their little hidey holes so we can pick them out in the open.
Good plan. Nice, no bullet, not hurt brain.
Oh, went way to the side. Yeah, he's all good.
Nice. Does anyone want help treating wounds?
I'm 100% fine.
Yeah, there's still other people that are injured, though, I believe.
I was asking Corey if Father Irwood would treat more.
And I have no
Yeah.
medicine skill.
Of course, I can help you. I have the medicine skill,
I'll be right back.
the medicine
More will-
proficiency.
More will help by being a good patient.
If you want, Gomac can help as well. Is willing to help.
Sure, I'd like to not take 1d8 damage. That'd be nice.
Actually,
Give me 1 second, and I'll roll for Gomac.
I am untrained in medicine. Father is actually untrained in medicine. He just has a very high wisdom, so he just.
I'm untrained and
Goes
have
with
a
the
10
flow.
wisdom, so I'll help you, and then Gabo can help you. And
Sounds
then,
good.
Or maybe Gabo
Okay.
can do it. We can help the Gabo. I don't care. As long as he's
You will get a +1 to your check from the goblin.
+1. +1. And roll. That's pretty good. It is a dark side 20. Because the dark side leads to many things that are unnatural.
That heals me. That would heal me 2d8, right?
2d8 hit points, yeah. Actually, I will say, yeah, it'll hit you 2d8. Okay. Anyone else wanting to have wounds treated on them?
I could use a few hit points too if somebody could do a healing on me.
Okay, Gomac will do a heal for you.
More will. No, I have to roll to assist, right?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'll try it. Can't hurt, right?
Yeah, make me a medicine check. Okay.
That makes it. I think.
I can do it. Couldn't hurt. Ah, you're hurting me.
Okay, Corey, you will get 48 hit points back.
48.
Oh, we all
Excellent.
went
Well, that
wrong.
heals me up. I don't have to roll at all, so that'll heal me up to max. Because if I roll all ones, I get max hit points.
Okay. Malcolm, do you want help? Do you want healing? You're still injured.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it. Malcolm probably wouldn't, but I would.
Who's going to do the check for Malcolm?
I guess I will.
Okay, Gomac will offer help again.
Okay. Let me add
Don't
that
be
plus
so
one.
fussy. Let the goblin put their little hands on your chest.
You will get +1 to your roll.
All right. That is a critical success.
You will get 4d8 healing back.
Yeah, he's back to full.
Okay. So everybody's healed. Anybody who wanted to eat will be able to eat from here. Anyone who wanted to buy anything else, we can come back, look through the stuff at your leisure, and we can come back and pay for that stuff.
I'll try the
Don't-
mystery meat. What does it taste like?
Neat.
Surprisingly good, if a little gamey. It is juicy, and it seems to have been slathered in some kind of strange sauce.
Saucy.
And as you're eating it, it is one thing I'll say. It is tough. Like it has a bit of a bite to it. You need to have really strong teeth to eat through this meat. But the entire time you're eating it, Lord Glass is just smiling at you with a big, sharp, toothy grin.
That makes me less sure about eating this.
How large is
smiling
this
like,
chunk
yeah.
of meat?
Good.
He's like, excellent. Now you
mystery meat.
now you have the same worms as us.
We share worms. Me and you now, nail gobbler.
Oh god, you're already starting to look like.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
You now have stomach.
you will
like
say-
a nail.
Bear gobbler.
You are now welcome in camp. Whenever you wish to return, you will be welcome. If you attack any nail gobbler, though, we will defend ourselves.
Of course.
Good. Get out. Go.
Get
Drive
out.
Knowles
Now.
away.
You're always welcome. Now get out.
Exactly.
Get out of my home.
No, get out of my home. No. Alright.
All right. Lord Glass will retire back into his tent. And the nail gobblers will accompany you to the edge of the two warriors will accompany you to the edge of the.
Oh.
Or are you gonna move?
Oh, sorry. Let me.
Corey's just part of the nail gobblers now.
Google gobble.
He's like, I found my people.
One of us. One of us.
He's busy looking at his
Who's
hymnal.
looking at the map to make sure we don't step on any traps?
I guess. I guess Malcolm is because he technically traded for it.
I mean,
there is.
I have engineering and thievery skills.
What were you saying? Tarek?
All my goblins have disappeared. I don't know.
Oh my gob.
Oh my god!
I can't see the map as a GM anymore.
Oh no.
What happened?
Oh,
Now
no.
you know what it feels like to be us.
We googled
And it is
too hard.
disgusting. I don't know what the hell
We
happened.
googled too hard.
Mm,
Now we
Google
just
gobbled.
gobbled.
that cookie was good.
Ow. Why did I do that?
I don't
Corey
know.
made cookies.
I
What
did
is going
cookies.
I have to reload, I think.
Oh no! What's gonna happen to us?
I
There you
know,
go,
right?
Oh no.
Tereka.
Are we
There's
all
a way
going
for
to
me
cease
figure
to
out what the heck is
exist?
going on.
Did you
Try
click something you shouldn't?
I don't know what I did. But all of a sudden, okay, now I got the thing back. Okay. So on the map, there is something indicated here called rag heap. It is marked with an X for danger. There's something here on the thing called cash, marked with an X with danger. Big box, marked clear. Past the big box is marked Monzi's workshop.
Okay. So the knolls are east of here, so like past the big box, and then north, right? That's how we understood.
Yeah, there's a path that heads up this way and then off to the west. That
Okay.
is barred by the big boat.
Is there a way to access the crane?
Yes, but you have to get up you'll have to climb up the mountain of trash to get to the crane operation.
They said there were like
And it's full of giant
paths if you knew where to look.
cockroaches.
Are those marked on the
Those are rust monsters.
There is a like, so back here where Monzi's workshop is, there is a path that is like climbable where they've laid out like, it shows like crudely drawn ladders basically up the wall of the mountain
to get
and across to the crane. They did say that Monzi is the one who knows how to operate all of that.
And how do we get to Monzi's workshop?
They said that they don't know where Monzi is. Monzi has been gone for a while. She went to go hunt down gnolls, and they haven't heard from her since.
Right, but how do we get to her workshop? If we won't know
You'd have to get across the pool, the
somehow.
rusted pool, and the box to get to Monzi. Unless you wanted to just climb directly over the trash mans.
But inside the trash mounds, there's giant cockroaches, right?
Inside the crane, he warned that there was cockroaches.
Climbing the trash, unless we're really good at athletics, is almost definitely we're gonna fail, and then we're gonna get tetanus. So not thrilled about that.
Shaky disease.
I mean, it's either
I'm pretty good at
shaky
climbing.
disease or get melted with this corrosive thing.
It's just a rusty lake, a rusty pond.
And it melted
It
the
looks
rock
like
that
it will
got
slough
there.
the flesh off.
The goblins behind you are looking on with like over enthusiastic anticipation. Like as y'all are like standing there, kind of like debating where to go. These two goblins never spoke the entire time because they only speak goblin, so they're just staring at you like.
Well,
All right.
Malcolm, if you can draw that creature out of the pond there, I can put some rounds into it.
Okay.
Not
And
sure how
I guess
effective
You
that's
can
going to be,
sense
but
that the creature.
Yeah.
The Morgan can sense the creature.
Moore wants to buy something from the nail gobblers because she doesn't she has hooves. She doesn't have shoes. So like she wants to go back, realizing that the only path, there is no path, and we're going to be forced to climb this very soon. She'll go and ask, could you sell me something to make, some sort of fashioned shoes? And then she she gestures to her feet, which look like normal feet right now, and she says, I actually have hooves. You can't see them.
like horse
They're
hooves.
not very practical for climbing. Sharp things, especially. I'm thinking maybe like pieces of wood and like rope or anything that I could like use to protect her hooves, so that when she climbs, if she steps on metal, it's not gonna like give her fucking tetanus or cut her really bad on her feet.
Do you just have like horse hooves kind of going
Yes.
on?
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't
Okay,
happen to have some
so-
horseshoes, would you?
Climb this and hopefully not get tetanus, but
Yeah, on the one hand, maybe horseshoes would work, but on the other,
They
I
wouldn't be
mean,
good enough.
like, how far in do you really think anything is gonna cut? Because they're horse hooves.
Well, I mean, horseshoes, like, there's a reason that horses don't cross really sharp objects. They can puncture through the soft areas around the hoof.
Mm-hmm.
And then the horses get infections and they die. But, I mean, it's more of a, Moore doesn't wear shoes, and she's just trying to figure out if there's something that can be done about that.
They will offer you a pair. They are not custom made.
I didn't ask for custom made. I asked for, like, wood or something.
Like,
that I could
I'm
use
prefacing
to make.
this. They will give you they will offer to give you a pair of rubber boots, big rubber boots, that will fit ostensibly.
One
but-
size fits most.
Yeah, one size fits most, basically. Like, you'll have to work it, but you might be able to, like, fit them by, like, tying something off
I
around
cannot
them.
imagine that rubber would protect her from metal any more than her base hoop.
But it would protect you from corrosion.
Sure. If you're saying
Oh.
that will do that, then
They're boots with rubber soles, basically. Big
Well,
rubber soles.
I guess if you're
What do they
saying,
want
like,
for?
there's acid or something around here, then yeah.
We watched
What
the
do they
goo
want
puddle
for them?
melt a rock.
This is a corrosive metal. They will sell them to you for 5 silver.
it's gonna have to be good enough. And now whenever
They will.
We've
they will
lost
protect
you,
from corrosive
Sasha.
on your feet.
Lost you. Didn't hear that last bit.
Oh, hold on. There you go.
whenever she walks, there's a little squeak, squeak, squeak.
I've definitely worn
Yeah.
shoes like that.
The squeaky
Speaking
shoes.
of rubber boots, she just sighs deeply.
Okay.
So we want
How do you want to try to? How do you want to try to draw out this rust?
I mean, it seems like the best choice is like sticking on this edge, and then like trying to climb this like mountain of trash with.
You want to try
whatever
climbing?
we have. I mean, we're not crossing the melted puddle. It seems to me.
You don't want to?
Well,
You
okay,
sure?
what they actually said to do was use the crane to move the ship, right? And then we
No,
could
they
go
said
around.
that they use the crane to move the ship and to move the box into the places they are in now.
Okay, but we, at least presumably, can't do that because the person who knows how to do that is over across where we're headed.
Well, the person
Mhm.
that knows how to do it has disappeared. We don't know
Yeah.
where they are.
I don't want to metagame. So on the map that we've been given, is there anything to indicate any further details about the rag pile? Rag heap?
So on the map that you've been given, it is noted on there that there is a rag pile that has good treasure in it. If someone could take care of the rust
Okay.
And that's
pile.
past where we're heading toward, right?
That is in this rust pond.
Oh, it's
By the way,
inside
the rust pond
the
itself,
goo.
a reddish-brown circular pool of water stands in the center of a large open area with stacks of metal and wood on the north and south.
So,
To the east, a large steel box, already pitted with rust, blocks the way past the pond. At the bottom of the pond, a large pile of cloth sits mostly motionless, some unseen current causing the bits of fabric to dance within the water.
so here's the thing. That crane seems to
There's a
be
drain here, by the way.
that crane seems
does
to
say
be
there's a drain.
the linchpin here. Someone with engineering can get into that crane and then use it to pick up and drain that swamp, that oil slick over there using, I don't know, that crane claw. And I know it feels like it's going to be hard to get up there. You might, because none of us are very good at athletics. Is there anybody that's good at both athletics and engineering?
I'm actually pretty good at both.
Then
I am willing to give it a try.
I think Azura might be the one to save us here. The thing is the cockroaches sound like that rust monster we saw earlier. So we probably have to fight that thing. And I don't know how well you guys are going to be against such a creature since it can degrade armors and weapons and such.
The
Does your character know? Hold on. Does your character know about rust monsters?
You said rust monster earlier, so I assume.
And you said they
No.
things rust.
Yeah, if
Then
you were
never
using
mind.
a
I didn't
name,
say anything of it like that, but I will say whatever that cockroach creature was, it was. I don't know. I don't know that you called it a rust monster, so I just
In
went.
the-
I called it a rust monster, but your character
Right.
ever encountered? Would they have ever had reason to encounter a rust monster before?
You shouldn't have said
You
rust
said
monster.
rust
then.
monster.
You can
and
tell
then you
us.
said
Now
they
I have to
rust
say-
the metal.
They rust exactly. They rust the
Right.
metal.
So
But him
corroding
saying,
metal
I
is
think-
rusting metal.
Him saying that I think they will damage your equipment is different.
So I don't say
Technically
that,
true.
but still, the plan stands. We're gonna have to get through it anyways. We're gonna have to go through it. So everybody's sitting here going, ha. We gotta go. We gotta go through.
Throw a rock at it again. It'll come to the surface like it did last
You
time.
should
But,
climb up
shoot
the
it.
side of the trash heap and go to the crane.
It does say on the map that the nail gobblers were the ones who clogged that drain. By the way.
Okay.
the nail
Alright.
gobblers were the ones to what?
It seems like we're fighting
To clog
whatever's
the drain.
the lake.
Okay.
So we're gonna.
So we cover Asura
Yes.
as she goes up and operates that crane. I'm right here.
So she's
Gonna
going to
cover
be
you.
left to fend with the cockroaches on her own?
I mean,
They did
it's
say
a giant
cockroaches.
bug. How bad can it be? It's
They
probably
said-
mostly
they said
just
big
It
cockroaches.
said
nasty.
giant cockroaches. I
Big
don't.
cockroaches.
I mean, if you feel confident
Well,
going
you
up
see
there,
the map
hell, you can go.
right
I'm
here.
going-
It says
We're going to cover her
Danger.
with firearms and spells and such. I'm not going to just leave her there. We can see her. I can see the crane. We can see her from there.
The walls are about 20 feet up. The cockpit of the crane is about 10 feet above that.
And also, they'll have like half or 3/4 cover from us at all times because they're on a flat surface 20 feet above us while we're below them. So, like, that doesn't seem like an easy way to attack things. We might not even be able to see them from where we are.
Okay, so how about this?
You can feel free to move.
Either
So-
Malcolm will say, okay, do we want to fight the monster, or do you want me to climb up with her, and then we fight the cockroach up there? Or I stay here, throw a pebble, and wait for the monster to come to us, take it down, and then worry about the crane.
Feel like we should handle one threat at a time.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I'm perfectly happy to get rid of this rust monster. Get rid of this thing in the puddle first.
Alright. In that case, Malcolm will very angrily, like after we finally decide a course of action, he will pick up a pebble. Like he doesn't care where it lands, he'll just throw it at the lake. Right?
Okay, when you do that, we're going to go all into initiative. Everybody go
Yep.
into
Alright.
I'm not going to be where I'm standing. if
Pulling
it's
out my
There's
gun.
no active encounter in my currently viewed scene.
initiative.
There it is. I got myself in there now.
Here we go. Not bad.
That's not.
You have to add yourself to initiative first.
Yeah, you have to add yourself
Or you
to the
roll.
initiative.
I'm going through and adding
Oh.
everybody I can.
I don't know
Initiatives
how
that you
you're
just
supposed
rolled
to
aren't gonna
add
count unless you are
yourself.
already in initiative.
Do I have,
You
do I
right
have
click
to
on
reroll?
your icon and
Yeah.
you click the cross swords.
Oh.
Alright, I'll
Already
roll.
added everybody.
If the DM says it, then that's actually worse than what I...
I rolled so terribly. What was even on the die? Oh, I guess I rolled a 1. Yup.
Okay. As you step forward with the rock in hand, a ball of oozing gunk like flies out from the water directly toward Malcolm.
Alright.
Okay. And it flies wide.
As in, I missed the
As,
puddle.
as in it missed. From the
Oh.
puddle, a ball of ooze flies out toward you.
Oh god. I see.
Then a second one does. Which also misses. And then you hear slurping out of the water.
Schlorping.
The schlurp.
The top of a rust monster head. Father Erd, you're up.
Alright, there is a rust monster head. Excellent. I can do something about that. Yes. 60 feet. That'll work. I cast this spell. Hurtling Stone. You evoke a magic stone and throw it with divine guidance. Guide to your aim. The stone deals 2d6 bludgeoning bludgeoning damage depending on your spell attack roll against the target's AC. So let's make our attack roll, shall we? Azura, what did you do? You just moved. Okay, never mind. I'll try it again. Hit that attack roll. There we go. I rolled a 23 against that. I forgot to target it, so I don't know if that's a hit or a critical hit.
A 23 is a critical hit.
All right. I'll roll damage.
Just roll your damage, and I will.
I forgot how to. I don't know how to make this a critical
Just
hit.
click on the roll damage button.
Okay.
In the chat. Then I will add that to the map. This is magical damage.
On a critical hit, it takes double the damage, and I push it up to 10 feet.
Okay, what direction are you? You're pushing it.
I want to push it south out of the water so everybody can get. Like, I can't push it towards me, I'm sure. So I can push it south, and then
I will let you push it 10 feet directly south. I was gonna say directly southeast, but
so now it is fully out, and everybody can hit it. That was a real good hit. I'm super happy with it.
Oh, actually, that doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. It is immune to critical hits.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well then.
I will let you still push the creature 10 feet for the critical success, but it's only going to take.
It doesn't take
damage.
extra damage.
Oh well, it takes 7 points of damage, and that's fine by me. It's out there for everybody to hit it. Go ahead, and we have a sniper, and I'm sure he's going to do just fine now. I will end my turn. Wait, no, I won't end my turn. Can you go backwards? I still got more to do. I totally forgot. I have 2 more things I can do. But I used my focus pool. So
Focus.
that's no good. What else can I do here? I'm going to. What am I going to do? I'm going to sheath my mace. And because my mace is made of metal. But I have a light hammer, and I'm going to draw that. And that will be the end of my turn. Because my mace is special. But my light hammer, I think this will work. That'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Is this area right here? Is that like 20-foot high wall?
Where else? The wall, I'd say about here, is 20 foot tall, and then it slopes down like 5 feet at each of these.
Okay. Can I aim over this as if it were like I'm aiming over cover? That was my intention when I placed myself there, but I didn't confirm that.
Yes, you can.
Cool. We are shooting then.
Don't forget to target it.
There. Yep,
And
it's targeted.
by the way, I don't know what kind of range our weapons have. I haven't seen that anywhere in the books.
It should say on your weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Range.
Your weapon, open it.
Oh.
You want to use that hero?
Yeah, I feel like every
Yeah, it
time,
doesn't say
every
anything
session, my
about a
first shot
range.
needs to be hero pointed.
It would say it in the tags, not in the description. So where it has
Range
like
increment, 30
my dagger
feet.
is agile, finesse. It's melee, obviously, but it's
Which
also thrown
means-
10
Yeah,
feet.
your range increment is 30 feet.
Zero penalty
For your
within 30 feet. Penalty after every 30-foot increment.
What's the penalty?
I think it's like -2 or -1. I'm not sure.
Yeah, my increment's 150 feet, so
There's this thing back here.
I'm fine here.
Range.
You do miss though.
Yeah, I said I was going to hero point my roll.
Okay, how are you modifying that?
Range increment.
I'm yet to come up with anything remotely creative for shoot better. So I imagine it is. He gets ready to take the shot, and between the injury he sustained earlier and the
Okay, so you can
just
keep shooting
awful,
past the 30 feet and then past
60
whatever
feet.
after that, but it's an additional same amount.
Yes. So after 30 feet, -2. After 60 feet,
That's,
-4.
yeah, sorry.
Go ahead and roll.
After 90 feet,
Just kind of bracing on the garbage that he's aiming over.
Okay.
I need to figure out why it won't. There we go. It wasn't showing me my shot. Please, not another nat 1. Oh, my.
Right. Just not a 1.
You hit, though.
It's a hit, though.
It hits. It's a hit.
So roll damage.
Ooh.
And if it matters at all, the I believe
it will
conjurer property means that if it's resistant to piercing, it acts as bludgeoning.
Okay. It takes 10 points of damage. And would you like to take your next attack? Or what else would you like to do?
I'm going to...
Did you move? Did you take a move action too?
Did not move.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and do a covered reload. Where is that? Covered reload. There we go. Which is a reload and an attempt to hide behind the cover that I have.
Okay. So you're going to go prone, take cover, and reload.
Yeah, it doesn't require me to be prone if I have cover. Or if I'm adjacent to.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you're just getting behind cover. So you'll take cover. It will give you cover.
Already. And then it will reload the weapon, and then I'm going to fire from cover.
Okay.
I always keep losing my little minimize section. -5. There we go. But it's immune to criticals. So just regular damage. Alrighty. And then that'll be the end of my turn once it takes its damage.
Morgan.
Are there some like loose stones that I could fling at it?
Yeah, there's all manner of junk around here. I will say if you stay in that current spot, though, it will be having some cover from you. Yeah, you can see it perfectly.
So I don't know if this is true, but so that he doesn't have to answer as a GM, there are in Pathfinder, which is not a thing in D&D usually, there are things that can ignore critical damage.
Yes.
Normally in D&D, the only way you can do it is if you have adamantine. But in Pathfinder, there's some creatures that just can't be crit, like oozes.
Yes, it wasn't critical damage though from the first attack.
Don't worry about it.
It's a critical hit.
It 100% did absorb some of that damage.
Okay. Just want to make sure it wasn't a bug with the system.
Was not, no. It was intentional.
It wasn't a critical hit. It says critical hit.
It wasn't
Yes,
critical.
but it's immune to critical hits, so I didn't roll
Oh, yeah,
critical
there you go.
damage.
All,
That's
Just
definitely
regular damage.
hits.
all the criticals.
That is
and it doesn't matter.
a critical hit, but it's immune to criticals.
How do I roll damage?
So just click the roll damage button.
Why is it trying to roll acid damage?
I don't know, but it should be bludgeoning.
Yeah, it had 1d4 acid damage instead of. Oh no, that's the base. It was correct. I have to add that. It should work.
Oh, nice.
3d6 bludgeoning, okay.
That's not critical.
Right. Is that your full turn?
I ended my turn.
Next up is Malcolm.
All right.
What you doing, homie?
Not gonna go anywhere near that thing unless when it's next to a puddle of acid. So he's going to very much sheathe his battle axe, take out his javelin, and throw it at this thing. Well, one of his javelins, I should say.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so sheath that, draw that, and then. Oof, is that hit? Apparently it does, I guess.
Yeah, that hits. It should tell you exactly. So go ahead and roll damage. Oh, wait, you were supposed to... Is it within 30 feet of you?
It ordered the penalty, I think, directly, because it's -2.
Yeah, I did do a range penalty. Okay, cool. Good to know. It automatically calculates it. Okay.
Right, and that's gonna end my turn. As soon as it takes the damage, yep.
Okay. That's only one attack, right?
Yes, only one.
He sheathed
So you
a weapon, drew a weapon, and then threw it.
Okay, you sheathed a weapon and drew it. Okay. Zero, you're up.
All right. I will use one of my actions to draw my weapon in ranged mode. Then I'm gonna scooch up. And fire.
Okay, so you took a stride action and then you're firing.
Yep.
Nice.
Booyah. Go ahead and roll damage.
There we go. Wait, why did it roll a d4?
Oh, because it's in melee mode. Things.
What? That's... I clicked the ranged one. It even says range increment 30 feet.
No, it's ranged. Damage should be 1d6 plus 2. Go ahead and re-roll the damage as just 1d6 plus 2. You can click the damage button on your trigger brand. Nope.
It says Azura takes 4 damage.
No, on your character sheet here, I'll click it for you.
Where should I be clicking to do that?
So the second. Oh no! That's correct damage. Looks like your sword, your melee version does 1d6 plus 2. Is that right? Yeah, 1d6 plus 2. But your range version only does 1d4 plus 1 instead of 1d4 plus 3. I don't know why that's.
I could have sworn the ranged one did more. Weird. But I don't plan on getting up on its face.
Yeah. I don't know why it shows as having.
Well, in any case, that is 3 actions for me, so back to the rust ooze.
Okay. Next up is the rust monster. It is going to. This ooze looks at Azura. Shoots out a pod.
A pod, you say?
A pod, indeed. It will hit. I need you to make a fortitude saving throw.
Fortitude.
Okay, you succeed. You will take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as the pod hits you.
A pseudopod.
Pseudopod, yes. Then
That thing has some really awesome reach.
You could call it the swoop.
it will then attempt to strike you again.
I don't think
And
it
misses
hit.
terribly. And then that is the end of its turn.
All right, my
Other.
turn. Father Ur. I think I'm out of spells now. Out of every single one of my spells. That's right. That is correct. Okay, my focus pool's gone. My rank 1 spells are gone. Oh, I have needle dots. I have cantrip still. Alright. So I'll come on down here. And I will cast some needle dots. Oops. Let me make sure I target him. Then I'll cast needle dots. Whoop, it didn't target him. There we go. Okay.
So you get to choose what type of needle darts they are.
You shape 3 needles out of a piece of metal in your possession and send them flying into a tight group towards one target. Make a spell attack roll against your target's AC. The needles deal 3d4 points of damage and might cause bleeding. The needles impart any special properties of the metal that forms them. For instance, cold iron needles, well, I'm just using scrap iron that's around me. Alright. Well,
okay, then just regular needles.
Right. Needle dots. And attack. Roll +7.
Ooh.
Well, it's immune to critical hits.
It's a P,
And we
whatever
rolled
that
like
is.
5 against it.
I will say it will take the bleed damage as well.
Excellent. Well, it takes 10 points and is now 1 bleed.
Bleeding.
Oh, I
whatever
bled.
that
Oh,
is.
whoops.
Don't click the bleed. So I'll apply them.
All right. I didn't take any damage, so it's all good. That's all of my actions because Needle Dot takes 2 and then I moved, so that's everything. I can end my turn.
Benjamin's going to reload, fire, and then covered reload again. Simple.
Simple as that.
Fire. Ooh,
No,
nice.
my
And of course,
God.
more criticals.
What is up?
We're never gonna have luck like this. again.
This thing is just very easy to critical because it only has an AC.
That's
Oh,
that we've
that's
rolled
why.
like 5 natural 20s, not just
But
like
yeah, we did roll a bunch of
Pathfinder
natural
criticals.
ones.
That is true. You're rolling hella good right now.
Against something where it doesn't matter. There's been 4 natural 20s so far.
Okay.
By the way.
Then your next action is to reload. I'm assuming.
Yep, next one's going to be the covered reload again. And just kind of duck back behind the garbage. And that's the
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, 4 natural 20s. 6.
Well, that's
criticals.
1 action, 2 actions. You still have 1 more action.
I had to reload to start.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you had to reload to start. Good point.
Yep.
Okay. Morgan, you're up.
Are the goblins still staring at it?
Yeah, they're watching.
I'm sure
like,
they are.
excited and clapping, like yay! Yep.
Really good.
That's 2 actions. You have 1 more if you want to do something. Oh, you just moved back, huh?
Yep.
You're up. Or sorry, Malcolm, you're up.
Okay.
Zero, you're on deck.
I'll stride. 1, 2, 3. Draw my axe. Because I did throw my javelin, so I want to sheath it because I did throw it, so I don't have it anymore. And I'm going to try and hit it. Why is it like? Why can't I click on the button?
Oh, by the way,
No more
the original javelin that you threw is like melting inside of it.
That's fair. I lose a javelin.
So you draw your axe back out. You don't have to spend an action putting another javelin back because you already threw the javelin. I don't know if you pulled another one. Did you?
Yeah, because I have to sheath it to act as my axe, but it doesn't let me click on the axe. It says you have no more of these weapons equipped. What does that mean?
Did you throw your axe on accident? On accident?
No,
Wow.
I sheathed it. So it should still have it.
Unsheathe. Draw.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't know
It
what's
doesn't
going on.
let me.
Did it remove it from your inventory? It did. It removed it from your inventory. There you go. Now you should be good.
Okay, never.
And you removed one of the javelins. You had 3. Now you're down to 2.
Oh, I had 4. I took down
You
1.
had 4. Okay.
Yes. All right, here goes nothing. Oh.
Well played.
0 points.
He did not see that coming.
We're gonna hero point that. And Malcolm, seeing as this thing is is melting one of his javelins and he has no more use for it, is essentially going to try and slash his axe directly on top of the javelin, kind of pushing in like a stake. What's left of it. I'm gonna try and re-roll that.
Just hammer it in.
Ooh. Imagine a 17 will hit. I'm gonna roll my damage.
17 will hit. Okay. You smash it in the face with your battle axe. The axe, as you pull it back out of the creature, is rusted and damaged. The edge of it looks like it's been melted away a bit. It's still usable, but not. Doesn't look like it's in great shape.
Turn it around and use it as a club. Use the wood part of the handle.
Yeah, hold it.
I just want to say, he did say that with his hero point, he was basically using the axe as a hammer on the end of the spear that was already in the monster.
Oh, so you're trying to just hammer the thing in? If that was the case, I'm going to need you to re-roll your damage.
You need to roll javelin damage, right?
Yeah, re-roll the damage as a javelin dice. So you can, on your character sheet, under the javelin type, just click the damage button that's next to it.
Okay, we'll have to draw it apparently.
No,
you shouldn't have to.
Do you?
Oh yeah, right, it's fine. I'll re-roll the javelin damage.
There you go. Okay. Alrighty. So you drive the dagger, the javelin further in.
The jagger.
The jagged dagger bits further in. It continues to eat through the weapon. The javelin as it's going in. The outside where the last bits of wood are slowly start to slough off and fall down to the ground. What would you like to do next?
Well, let's stride, draw, and attack. That's 3 actions, so that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
That was draw. Okay, cool. 0, you're up.
All right. I'm going to... Excuse me. I'm gonna reload and then back off a bit.
If you back off, it'll take an attack of opportunity.
Right, that's a thing in this.
Or it's not an attack of opportunity, but it's a reactive strike, is what it's called. So you can take a 5-foot step, and that will. A 5-foot step will keep him from attacking you. If you want to move away.
Feel like there's no point in moving only 5 feet.
Are you wanting to do the actual tumble through, or are you just doing the 5-foot step?
Huh?
Are you actually wanting to do the tumble through, or are you doing just the 5-foot step?
Oh, stuff is showing up in the chat. I was just opening things up to see what they said.
Oh yeah, no worries. Take your time.
Yeah, I think the only thing that lets me move and not take reactions from it happens only on initiative. So I guess I'll just reload and shoot from here.
Okay. Good shot.
Yup. And I will reload again, because why not?
Okay.
And that means I'm done.
Back to the start of the round. The ooze monster lashes out at Azura once more.
Woohoo! That'll definitely hit me.
Oh. You will need to make me another fortitude save.
Fortitude.
Okay.
Probably a failure.
You. I don't know how to apply this to you.
Condition button.
I don't think condition button has tetanus in it.
A disease. You have disease. Right? Sickened.
Okay, well, let's write down a note that Azura is infected currently with tetanus. It will take 10 days for it to actually onset. You don't have to worry about anything in the immediate term, but you are currently.
Good news, Crystal. Your character can now climb up to the crane without worrying about getting tetanus.
Unfortunately, my character is also, unconscious? Because I just got to exactly 0 HP.
Oh.
You are exactly unconscious.
That's fine. We can take care of that.
But also, I hate it when things are like, oh, you got scratched with metal. You have tetanus. When
I hate
that's
that.
not how you get tetanus.
Well, you didn't. You got hit by a pseudopod from this rust monster.
Yeah. But you know how you get tetanus? Dirty organic shit.
Well, it is ooze. It looks dirty, like a dirty organic thing.
It's like, don't get poked by a rose thorn. Get your tetanus boosters, guys.
Is it attacking Azura while she's down?
No, it attacked you while Azura was down.
Okay. I was like, damn, it's targeting Azura. Like that.
Oh, that hits again, doesn't it?
Barely hits, honestly. That's kind of impressive.
Yeah. Okay. Bonk.
The Malcolm special.
You're gonna need to take both damages.
Did the first damage double for critical damage?
It wasn't critical. It wasn't actually critical
Right.
hit.
Because it says it was attacking Azura, but it wasn't. I see.
Why is it not applying the damage to you? Oh, it did. Okay. Cool. That is the end of the Rust Monster's turn. Father
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to move on back here to where there's more metal for me to shoot at the rust monster using my or rust ooze using my needle dots. Cast that again. Attack. Oh, that's
That hits?
unfortunate. That does hit?
Yeah. You're
I
targeting
was
yourself
targeting
for
myself
something.
for something. Why am I targeting myself? Okay, now I'm targeting the right thing. Okay.
Roll damage.
Uh-oh.
Roll damage.
I lost connection.
Good.
That
To
means you
what?
might lose connection.
No, I can still hear
I have
you.
no idea.
Or at least.
6 points.
Oh.
Oh, there goes Sasha.
There
Yeah.
we go.
She lost.
I lost internet, which means Tarek might lose internet because we're on the same Wi-Fi.
Any other action you want to take?
Oh,
Well,
it
I
only
still
takes
have
1
Wi-Fi.
point damage. Wonderful. This is gonna take forever. That's it. That's all. That's all I can do.
Okay. Benjamin, you're up.
Shoot, reload, shoot.
Shoot,
Simple
reload,
as.
shoot.
Still hit. Oh, nice.
Then reload and fire again with the -5.
Still
I'm
hit.
baffled by
That
how
hits.
you are still connected.
For another max damage.
It is really weird that one of you still has connection and the other doesn't.
I'm restarting my computer.
This thing is
Okay.
soaking hits.
This thing is like splattering its oozy bits all over the ground.
Well then,
I like the fact that they gave it ooze blood too instead of red blood.
Ooze blood.
Morgan, you're up.
well,
I know you can't really take an action right now, but do you want me to roll the actions for you?
yes.
I'm assuming you're doing
The
the
exact same thing I did the previous turn.
full attack.
Move up 3 boxes. Roll the bludgeoning version of the spell attack
Back.
with a piece of rock. Fling it.
Like a rock. She's gonna stone it.
It's more Father Ur's thing.
Nah, he uses metal.
Well, yeah, but Moore's not religious.
Nice.
Okay. The creature crumbles under a giant rock that you throw into its face,
Ooh, it crumbles.
Splat.
and just like oozes out into a puddle underneath it, working and all.
Ew,
Right.
don't let
Y'all
it touch me!
have
Don't let it
killed-
touch me!
Yeah, y'all have killed the rust ooze, as its like body seems to just dissipate into nothingness. As you do so, a lot of the well, anybody can give me either, I'll say, an engineering check, a nature check. I think engineering, nature, maybe crafting, or survival. I'll give any of those a chance if you want to make a check.
Oh, try survival.
Crafting, nature, survival, or engineering.
And then roll like shit.
Crafting, nature, survival, or engineering.
Yeah, I'll let Father and Benjamin have the same realization. If the source of the corrosion happening in the pool of rust was this rust ooze, it most likely no longer has as potent an ability to corrode things any longer.
Could still corrode.
Well, it might still have some corrosive capability, but all water has some corrosive capability. It might be fairly safe at this point. You think?
Well, I will tell everybody
Might be.
that this ooze was probably the source of the corrosion in the water. It might be safe. Let me dip my toe in and find out.
See
Since
if
I
it
don't
tingles.
have any metal armor.
But before you do that,
Does anyone want to stabilize Azura beforehand?
Yeah, she's unconscious.
Sure, I'll make a
Can
medicine
you
check.
give me a first aid check to stabilize
Sure.
medicine?
I literally have no idea how this works in this game.
another
Like, as
20.
far as I know,
Okay,
I could just wait here forever.
Not only do you stabilize her, you can roll 2d8 to heal her and give her that much.
Wow, 2d8.
I know, but he's not doing a treat wounds roll. He's doing a stabilization roll.
All right, get yourself
Okay.
10 hit points there, sir.
Wow, that's a little more than half my total HP.
I'm just that good. It's the Lada Bri. She's pardon me. She shines on us all. I can make
He's got
things
magic
work
fingers.
well. Repair your internal machinery so you may
Okay.
better serve her.
At this point, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call the game. Azura is stable.
That's
Everybody,
good.
you were able to defeat the rush monster. And if you'd like to try to make your way into the pool, you can. But we can do that starting next week.
It sounds good to me.
So I want to go ahead and thank everybody for participating tonight, and thank you for watching, everybody. With that, I want to say thanks for watching Dead Unicorns, Outlaws of Alkenstar. Remember to rate us, follow us, give us a like on YouTube, wherever you're following, wherever you're watching. Leave a on behalf.
Oh, we lose him.
I think we lost
Yep.
him. Yeah.
This is a good
Lose
place to
seven
lose
soldiers.
them if we have to.
I can say what he was going to say. On behalf of Victor, Logan, Crystal, Sasha, Tarek, my name is Corey. Go roll some dice.